friends! I am going to read a story today called Wet Dog. And as you can see, it's illustrated by David Ketra. We've read a lot of books illustrated by him. We just did A Tree Named Steve not that long ago. He was a good dog and a hot old dog as he lay in the noonday sun, and he dozed and he drowsed in the beating down sun with his long pink tongue hanging out. Well, that too hot dog in the too hot sun just had to cool off somehow, so he heaved to his feet and he sniffed the air and he trotted off down the road, pat-a-pat, pat-a-pat, pat. Look at him laying there. That cat looks cranky. That's when he saw a man washing a car, a long, black, shiny black car. Old dog stepped in the soft, cool stream till the wet soaked through to his skin. Then he shook and he shook with a happy dog smile, wagging his happy dog tail, shaky, shake, shaky, shake, shake. Wet dog, cried the man with the shiny black car. Shoo, go on now, shoo. Wet dog smiled his sorry dog smile and wagged his sorry dog tail. Then he flapped his ears and he sniffed the air and he trotted off down the road, pat-a-pat, pat-a-pat, pat. That's when he saw a lady washing some pans, some piled high, sticky high pans. Uh-oh. Wet dog stepped in the splash in the suds till the cool flowed down his fur. Then he shook and he shook with a happy dog smile, wagging his happy dog tail, shaky, shake, shaky, shake, shake. Wet dog, cried the lady with the sticky high pans. Shoo, go on now, shoo. I don't think he's supposed to be in the kitchen where she's baking, right? Wet dog smiled his sorry dog smile and waved his sorry dog tail. Wagged his sorry dog tail. Then he flapped his ears and he sniffed the air and he trotted off down the road, pat-a-pat, pat-a-pat, pat. And that's when he saw a lady spraying some blooms, some pale pink, petal pink blooms. Wet dog stepped in the sparkling spray and the soft mist cooled his face. Then he shook and he shook with a happy dog smile, wagging his happy dog tail, shaky, shake, shaky, shake, shake. Wet dog, cried the lady with the petal pink blooms. Shoo, go on now, shoo. Wet dog smiled his sorry dog smile and wagged his sorry dog tail. Then he flapped his ears and he sniffed the air and he trotted off down the road, pat-a-pat, pat-a-pat, pat. That's when he saw some men playing a song and singing loud, dancing loud song. Wet dog stood by the side of the creek, feeling the music rise. Then he danced right into the trickle and the muck with his big soft paws sinking in. And he shook with a happy dog smile, wagging his happy dog tail, shaky, shake, shaky, shake, shake. Wet dog, cried the men with the dancing loud song. Shoo, go on now, shoo. Look at them, now they're covered in mud. Uh-oh. Wet dog smiled his sorry dog smile and wagged his sorry dog tail. Then he flapped his arms and he sniffed the air and he trotted off down the road, pat-a-pat, pat-a-pat, pat. He is a mess right now, isn't he? Look at that. That's when he came to a lake. Now, there by the shore in the beating down sun were people in fine, fancy clothes. These people all dressed up. This big, fancy cake. Why are these people all dressed up? Now we got a wet dog. There were ladies in curls, men in bow ties, babies in soft, flouncy hats. Wet dog stood by the lake, and he looked at the crowd in the too hot sun. What kind of party is this? And do you think they want a wet dog at this party? Then he stepped right into the shimmering cool of that too cool lake. And he splished and he splashed in the rippling waves and he bounded back to the shore. He was wet to the bone, so he shook and he shook, shaky, shake, shaky, shake, shake. Wet dog, cried the people in their fine, fancy clothes. Go on now, shoo, go on now, shoo! Look how big he's shaking. Well, the kid doesn't seem to mind. He's got that goofy hat on. Well, Wet Dog shook with his ears flying fast and his wet fur spraying. And a baby just laughed. She was a fine, fancy baby in 2 hot clothes. With the water fresh on her face, she laughed and she laughed, clapping her hands at the wet dog rain in the air. More, cried the baby, arms open wide. More, dog, more, dog, more. Then the people laughed too. Look how happy that baby is. And they danced and they dove and they splashed and they strode into the blue, cool, ooh, cool water. Look now, everybody is jumping in the water because they're at a wedding where everybody's dressed all fancy, but it's so hot. Look at this lady lost her shoe. Diving in the water. I don't know why there's a policeman at the wedding. Well, they splashed and they danced, how they splashed and they danced as the sun slid low in the sky, and they patted Wet Dog from his ears to his tail. Look, there's a swan here that now has the veil on, and a frog with a top hat. This fish does not look happy that all these people are in his lake. The baby's floating around in a hat. There's a turtle on the guitar. Cake floating by. Get to the last page. Hooray, Wet Dog, hooray. I don't know about you. Did you think for a minute that Wet Dog was going to ruin the wedding? I think everybody had way more fun once they got to cool off and play in the water. Hope you guys like that story. I love you and miss you.